As I mentioned in the last review, Elastigirl is my Pixar crush. Jakks Pacific has made what I think could be one of the best Elastigirls ever, or the best Incredibles dolls ever. I got the Incredibles 2 dolls right here, and I have to say, I love the look of these figures. There are two ways to get the Incredibles 2 dolls. There are the regular red suit versions, and the Toys R Us exclusive Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl in their retro suits. Probably my favorite set, so much so that I had to get 2 of them. Of course, when I got my second set, I had waited a few weeks, so when I came back, they were still there, and I figured, okay, now I can pick up another set since I let other kids pick them up for the past couple of weeks. The dolls include Mr. Incredible with Jack, Violet, Edna Mode, Elastigirl, and like I mentioned before, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl in their retro suits. The best thing about these figures are their clothing. I love their shiny super suits, and I think it's awesome that their mask can come off. At least that's what I think it looks like from the closed box. Let's hope that they don't fall off when they actually wear them. Now, I do have to say that by the looks of retro Elastigirl's legs, it looks like it's made from cheap plastic. You know, that plastic that can split easily, but then again, I could be wrong. Let's take a look at these figures. These look awesome. And the whole cheap plastic thing, well, I was wrong. She's actually pretty solid. Let's start things off with Edna Mode. Okay, here is Edna Mode. She looks really cool. I really like her Coke bottle glasses. She has swivels at the arms and they don't come out. Her head is somewhat on a ball joint and can move side to side and up and down. Her legs are on a swivel, but when you move them, they kind of move out. On her outfit, her sleeves are kind of pleathery, and the main part of her dress is, I don't know how to explain it, but it's made out of a bunch of threads. She also has pink ribbon for the collar. Her hair has some kind of a gel, I'm not sure, but it makes it kind of stiff. It really does feel like you can move her arms, but not really. Let's take a closer look at her build. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, so it looks like she wears leggings, and yes, her legs do come out, and this is confirmation that her arms are just on swivels. They're not on ball joints. Now, Edna doesn't have any shoes. It's part of her leggings, but her feet are flat. Now, the back of the packaging does say that her glasses are removable. Now, right now, her glasses are actually attached by these pieces of plastic. And that piece of plastic, it's actually in a kind of hard to reach place. You just gotta be careful you just don't cut her hair. Okay, and there's Edna without her glasses. I think she still looks pretty cool. One thing I did notice though is that her face has this glue on it or something, I don't know. It must be the same stuff that's on her hair. Now, right out of the package, her glasses are all scratched up. I didn't rub them on anything, but these glasses are just scratched to heck. I don't know how this happened. And here's Edna with the glasses on her head. Now, putting the glasses back on her is kind of a chore, so I don't know. I almost feel like it's better to just keep her with the glasses on. How easy is it to make Edna stand? It's actually pretty easy with her flat feet. Now, I almost wish that the little stool that she came with was an actual thing that she actually came with. Maybe standing her up on that stool would have been really awesome. Okay, now we'll go ahead and look at Violet. Now, right out of the package, I can see that there's a problem with Violet. Her hair kind of molded to the packaging, so it's almost permanently wavy now. I don't know, I think I remember Violet having straight hair. Another problem is that she has these plastic pieces holding her in the package, and these plastic pieces are inserted into her head. So when you cut them off, a little bit of plastic pieces show up, and you're going to want to be careful because you can get scratched on those. So those have to be pushed into her head. I think one of my favorite things about these dolls are the eyes. The eyes are made out of this clear plastic. It almost looks like glass. The white part of their eyes is just painted. I really love the look on their faces. This looks really awesome. Oh yeah, and Violet also comes with an orange ribbon in her hair. Now she does come with the really cool shiny super suit, which I really like a lot. Now you have to be very careful with these red super suits because my Violet already has some of the red of it. It's just rubbed off. So there's a little bit of silver peeking through. Her head is on a ball joint, so she can turn her head from side to side and up and down. Now she does have a ball joint at the shoulder and a ball joint at the elbow. She has a ball joint at the wrist, so she can move her wrist all the way around and she can bend it back and forth. She cannot move at the waist, but her legs are on ball joints, and so are her knees. And she has no joints at her ankle. Now Violet is wearing some high heels, so it's not that easy to make her stand. Now the mask has this clear rubbery plastic on it. So this clear plastic can actually adhere to their faces. But how well does it work? It's actually not too bad, but only if you're looking at it dead on. If you look at it from the top or from the bottom, it does look kind of awkward. Now Violet is really hard to stand up while she's doing a pose. So I would suggest picking up a cheap doll stand. Now let's take a look at what Mr. Incredible and Jack have to offer. Okay, now Mr. Incredible comes with a swivel at the neck, he has swivel at the arms, and he also has ball joints at the elbows. His wrists don't move, and he has swivels at the legs, but when you swivel his leg up, it kind of comes out. Now we'll take a look at Jack. Jack has 5 points of articulation, the arms, his legs, and his head. He also comes with a shiny red super suit that's been painted on him, and his arms has muscles. I think that's kind of funny. Now let's try to put his mask on him. It's the same as Violet's mask. It has the clear, rubbery plastic behind it. And there he is. Not really a big fan about this one. I feel like his mask keeps coming off. I don't know. I just don't feel like it was molded on very well onto his face. Now, Mr. Incredible comes with permanent "I'm gonna grab you" hands. Yeah, it's kind of strange. It's also kind of awkward to have Mr. Incredible hold on to his kid. I mean, you can't really position his hands all that well. Now, his head isn't really all that flexible, although it is hollow, and same with the rest of his body. Now we'll take a look at Elastigirl in her retro and red supersuit. Elastigirl looks great, and she has the same type of eyes that Violet has. Her hair also has the same thing as Edna Mode, where it has the gel on it. She has a ball joint on her shoulders, ball joint at the elbow, and also ball joint at the wrist. She can't move her waist, she has a ball joint at the leg and her knee, and there is no ankle ball joint. The mask is the same as Violet and Mr. Incredible. It has the clear rubbery plastic that can stick to their faces. Although once again, I don't think the mask looks amazing, but it looks okay. Mainly if you're looking at it dead on. If you look at it from an angle, it does start looking kind of awkward. Since Elastigirl wears high heels, she is also very hard to stand up, especially if she's posing. Now, one thing I noticed with a lot of these figures is that the paint on the logo on their chest is kind of messed up. I mean, look at this shoddy job. Reviewing Elastigirl is just like reviewing Violet. There's a lot of the same features. The only thing is that it's Elastigirl. She's taller and she has a different body type. But all in all, it's the same figure. Now, the back of the packaging does show a prototype where she has poofier hair. This is one of 2 prototypes that we get to see. The other prototype is in the back of the Toys R Us exclusive Retro box. Last but not least, we have the Toys R Us exclusive Retro Suit box set. This comes with Mr. Incredible with his blue suit and Elastigirl with her red and silver suit. Now, in the back of the package, we do get to see another prototype of Elastigirl. Mr. Incredible's costume is the same, it just has different paint apps and it's a shiny blue instead of a shiny red. But we get the same boots and the same mask. Elastigirl is the same Elastigirl with a different costume. Now, the red on her costume actually looks like it has glitter on it, and her hands and anything else that is on Elastigirl's body seems to be really rough. It kind of matches the fabric. Now, the red painted parts on Elastigirl feel like it's Mod Podge and glitter. The same goes for her mask. Now, the thing about this Elastigirl is that you can actually see the joints. You can see the ball joints of her legs, and you can also see the ball joints on her knees. And even though the mask is red, it still looks about the same. Not all that great. Now, I really like this version of Elastigirl, and if there was any version that you should pick up, it would be this one. The one in the red suit is pretty good too, but I don't know, something about the silver and red just really makes her pop. What's really cool about Elastigirl is that we get to see 2 of the prototypes on the back of these 2 boxes. And then we have the regular Elastigirl, so we can see that she has different hairstyles throughout the different prototypes and even the final version. But this doesn't really matter since Elastigirl is still a fox. It's a shame that we didn't get a Dash figure or Frozone. There is a Dash and Jack 2-pack for the other 12-inch line, but honestly, if you're gonna pick up any Incredibles figures, I'd go with these. These ones are $15 a piece, except the Toys R Us version, which the prices can vary since, you know, the death of Toys R Us, blah blah blah, this and that. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Incredibles 2 dolls. If you liked the review, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, you can always subscribe. I also have a Facebook page. It's under the Raz Holly Fan Club. I also have an Instagram and boxes. Both of those are under Raz Holly. I'll catch you on the next one.